we're all hearing about releasing the emotions, or we're all being told to go into a meditative state, but then what? Okay, so we believe that we can just meditate, maybe some can even do it 5 minutes, some can do it an hour, or we can find any form of meditative practice. But the issue is, then you finish it, and the same problems are going to exist for you. Okay, the noise of the kids, the crazy things, or the fear of money, or all the different fears that are going to crop up over this time of what's happening, what's the world going to be like. You know, we're sitting with all of this mess that then arises, and we're leaving our state of relaxation or whatever, and we're still carrying all the same baggage. And everyone's talking about all these different things that will help you. We need to be positive, we need to feel good, we need to you know, rest, or all the advice we get given. But you know, quite frankly, there's only one way out, and that's in. Okay, only one way. And that means that we have to go inside our emotions, connect to them, hear what's going on, and then learn to release them. So releasing them is simply putting light on them. So how does that work, you ask yourself? Because, hey, I'm going to put the light, I have a light switch, put the light on, that's fine. Well, that's not how it works. So basically, it's about hearing what's going on inside you. But if we're not used to hearing it, it's a lot of noise. But the more you do this work, the more you can listen and release the noise just by being with it. So when we do alchemy healing, we go inside this through a whole process, and we go and we do meditation, get you into a very relaxed state, and then we start connecting to what that emotion is. That we got to go inside whatever's going on. So basically, you are energy. All right, that's what you are. Energy doesn't die, means you've been reincarnating a long time, and you are this vessel of energy, and you're set as a blueprint. Okay, so you have protons, neutrons, electrons working in an electromagnetic grid. Now, what's happening is when you we can change it for a very small period of time, like meditation, to change the protons, neutrons, electrons moving, but for a prolonged time, it cannot work. So full stop, it cannot work. You can do shiatsu, great, won't work, won't stay. You can do acupuncture, amazing, it won't stay. All these things will not stay for a prolonged period. So however much anyone wants to fight me on this and get upset about it, that is the reality. You can do Vipassana, you can go out to the desert for how many days? Wonderful, come back, will not stay. So that's not going to work. So basically, we need to find out what's in your blueprint, change it, so we can have sustained change. Now that is also, we're going to move this to the concept of coaching. If I'm going to be happy, I'm just going to be positive, we can just keep it like this, you know, keep it upbeat, will not sustain because you're fighting the energy. When we do inner healing, we take out the core root issue, and then it no longer is going to cause us problems, and we're not going to have to fight the flow. We're going to be able to go with the flow. So what we want to do is start hearing your flows, going inside your story. And when we go back into energy, it's about understanding that if our body is an energy system, when we have an emotional problem, it acts as a bottleneck. Okay? So it stops the flow, causing dis-ease, you know, there's no flow. So we have to open up the flow by hearing what's blocking it. So what's blocking it would be your emotions that are going on your body, like a PTSD, like a trauma that sits on your body, and we have to release it. Now you could argue, I wasn't raped, I wasn't murdered, I wasn't. So when people think of PTSD could be that. So I have some clients that have something so severe as that, and some clients, when they're 3 years old, they fell off their bicycle and mummy and daddy weren't next to them, and that was a trauma for them. So you have to understand it's on differing degrees, but we all have it, and we have many of them. And in healing, we're just there to get rid of any of these areas that have bottlenecks of energy, where we have holes in our energy system, where things are being taken out, and we have to come back and make ourselves full without the holes, without breaks in our system. And that's all we're doing in healing. So all we need to do is start listening to where all our breaks are and where our things are. How do we find them is how we feel, is following our emotions. So what are my emotions? What am I feeling? So we got to start learning to hear our feelings, to recognize our emotion. So right now, our emotion could be, I feel trapped. I feel isolated. Oh no. Our emotion could be, I'm really sad, got profound sadness. Oh, I'm very angry all the time. Now, I can either recognize it like that, or I can recognize it by who's irritating me this week. Okay? So if your kid's irritating you, we have to ask deeper questions. What are you feeling? So I think because we're a small number, we can do a little bit better work, because I can help guide each of you to learn what to work on today. So then we start realizing and recognizing the emotion, and we just start unpeeling ourselves like an onion. So all the time, we're just going to deal with a new thing that comes up according to how we feel that week, and we can go deeper and deeper, clean more and more, and get to know ourselves more and more. Now, when we clean up emotion, that's one thing, healing. The second thing is when it goes on a deeper level, it's physical. So it could be, I've got a bad hand, I've got a bad foot. And that is only an emotion that has manifested itself as that problem. So some of you today could say, I don't want to do that. I'm having real problem walking. I have a bad back. I have a bad tooth. I have a bad something. We can do that one too today. Like, mix it in. So we can either go through an emotional issue or go through a physical issue. So what we thought today is to find out what's the most pressing thing you have at the moment. And then when you learn how to use this technique, you can keep using it and you get better at it, and you don't need me. You have the recording and you take responsibility for how you feel, and you learn how to release all the baggage, because eventually, as I say, you can end up walking on water because you're not carrying all the stuff with you. Okay, and we all carry so much stuff. I'm looking for, what are you feeling? Some people can be sad, they can be depressed, they can be any emotion that you're going through, or irritated from a specific thing. We can work with that as well. The beginning of this is to breathe into the stomach, to expand the stomach, so we can start moving your awareness into your body. So breathing into the stomach, expanding the stomach, and then out through the mouth. And then breathing again into the stomach, expanding the stomach. And then out through the mouth. So just start to feel the body relaxing, as if it's being washed through by a golden light. And it's coming from above your head. And gently, it's coming through your brain, your head. Just by simply breathing, the light enters. Just feel that light going inside your arms, your chest. Just coming through your stomach, your legs. Just feeling the body becoming more relaxed just by simply breathing in the light and breathing out all the tension and the negative energy that sits inside your body. So continue breathing it through into the legs, into the feet. Feel your body becoming more and more relaxed as you start going deeper and deeper inside self. So breathing in, just see all the problems, the negativity, the anxiety, any issues you're feeling, just be simply breathed away as they no longer serve you. So just feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter and more relaxed. Now we're going to start feeling that issue, that emotional issue that's been disturbing you. So we're going to start feeling that emotion. Start feeling the emotion of abandonment or fear or sadness, whatever emotion it is, to just connect to it. And now just see if there's anything sitting underneath it. Is there anything underneath that emotion? Just feel that. If it's pain, feel the pain. And if it's abandonment, just feel that abandonment. And just notice where it's sitting on the body. While you're there, just see what's sitting on your body. Where does that feeling sit on your body? Is it in your chest? Is it in your throat? Is it in your head, your heart? Just feel your body. Feel where it's sitting, the tension, the pain, the fear. Just feel where it's sitting. And see what it looks like. What does it look like on the body? Is it a black blob? Is it a fire? What does it look like on the body? Just become aware of it. Feeling the emotion. And now what we're going to do on the count of 3 is we're going to go to the first time you ever felt that emotion on the count of 3. Back to childhood, back to the first time you ever felt that emotion on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. So see the scene unfold. See what's happening. Notice how old you are. Notice what you're doing. And if it's too traumatic, just watch above it the scene unfold of the event of what's happening. And see the scene unfolding. Who's in it? Who's there? What's happening? What do you notice? Now what I want you to do is I want you to send the big you, the you of today, and let her or him enter the scene and be there for the little you. So let the big you enter the scene and be there for the little you. And if you want to hug the little you, hug the little you. Maybe put the little you on your knee, hugging her or him. And let the little you speak. What's the little you feeling? What's she or he feeling? And telling the little you you're there for them and to tell you what's wrong. And what does the big you want to tell the little you? Can you tell her or him it's going to be okay? It's all right. They may not have meant to do it. People don't understand, but use your older wisdoms that you have to explain to the little you that it's not them. Things can be unfair. Validate the little one's feelings. Now, is there anything else the little you wants to say? Let her really speak. Let him speak. Let them tell you how they feel. And again, answer them. And have that conversation as if the little you's your child. Be loving, hearing, listening. And how does the little you feel? Does it trust that the big you's there for them, that they're not alone? Can they trust you? And how does the little you feel when you know that you are safe, heard, not alone. And those feelings are validated. And if there's anything else the little you wants to say, or the big you wants to tell the little you, allow that to happen. Allow them to speak. Now looking back to where all that pain was sitting on your body. We're going to start cleaning it out of your body now. We're going to clean that pain out. So if it looked like fire, if you want to put water on it, you can. If it looks like a stone, we can pump it out, or we could break it down. Just see what would help get rid of whatever's sitting on your body. What can you do? It can be drained out, washed out. Just allow it to be passed through your body as it no longer serves you. All that energy you've been holding, all that pain, all that blockage. Just let it be released from the body. And give it time to be released or broken away as it no longer serves you. And now, when it's gone, we're going to put the golden liquid light that was poured into you before, we're just going to breathe it through into that space where the blockage used to be. Just put through the golden liquid light, clearing all those old cellular memories, clearing away all the pain that existed around the event, cleaning, healing, purifying. Bring all that love and light inside as the area comes back to health. And feel what that feels like as the body's filling up with the light and it no longer has the blockage. Now on the count of 3, we're going to go to the scene now that was disturbing you. The event that was disturbing you, the feeling that was disturbing you as an adult, and now see, healed, what it looks like. So see an event that would otherwise have disturbed you. We're going to put you now in the future, but no longer from a place of pain, hurt, abandonment, or fear. So on the count of 3, we're going to go to the future. We're going to grow the little girl up or the little boy up. And you're going to now be at an age where we'll see how you behave when you're inside that old event. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. So look where you are now. See the event unfolding that was concerning you before. And now start to see your different reaction. See the scene unfold. What are you noticing? What have you learnt from this? What can you see different? Now we're going to really anchor this new energy, this new way. We're going to give you a second scene of you no longer with this problem in your system anymore, no longer carrying it. On the count of 3, future life perfect, you no longer carrying the negative emotion that you came in with today. On the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3, where are you now? And see the scene unfold. Notice the difference. Notice how you feel. Notice how your body feels. Now I want you all to choose a lake or a sea. What do you prefer? And on the count of 3, you're either going to be by the lake or by the sea. 1, 2, and 3. And you can either touch the water or you can go inside. So choose if you want to touch the water or go inside. And as you do so, all these old stories have been washed away. Anything connected to the event you did today, anything attached to it, is simply washed away as it no longer serves you. All those old cellular memories that got collected from all these old events are simply washed away by the water as the new cellular memories come through. Ones of health, happiness, joy, strength, all the positive emotions. Just spend some time by the water or in the water, enjoying yourself, relaxing, clearing. And with that wonderful feeling, I'm going to start bringing you back into the room, back to where you're sitting, but taking all those positive emotions with you and letting them integrate into your daily life. So starting to feel your fingers, your toes, your body. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes, coming back to yourself, relaxed, stress-free,